Greetings, class. In a time when political and religious divisions seem to be widening, I'm encouraged by the ongoing work of several Methodist denominations to develop a collaboration in sacrament and ministry so that the work of Christ might be maximized and that the Christian model of unity and cooperation might be globally displayed. Early on in Methodist Church history, African American Methodist Church members were welcomed as equals based on John Wesley's emphasis on the light of Christ being in all believers and the necessity of holiness in terms of the exercising of equity in all that we do with any other person that would be a brother or sister in Jesus Christ. And so they sat together, right there in the same sanctuary. But as the black membership grew, then galleys were constructed where they could sit, or they would be against the walls, or even in the basement. And so they started to find that they were not, in fact, equals. That they certainly could not be an elder. They could not administer the sacraments. They had no autonomy. If they did anything, it had to be supervised by white clergy. And so this prompted a walkout by Richard Allen and Absalom Jones from the St. George's Church in Philadelphia. That was prompt. And then there was another one that happened in stages that was led by James Varick. And so the Allen group became the AME Church, and the Varick group became the AME Zion Church, both prominent black Methodist denominations. But today, much work is being done to fulfill John Wesley's original vision of racial and cultural harmony in the church that is based first on our shared spiritual unity. In 2000, the Commission on Pan-Methodist Cooperation merged with the Commission on Union, which had been formed in 1996. And this merger was intended to heal past divisions and strengthen the collective witness of Methodist denominations. The purpose was to create a safe space, create a place for dialogue where these differences could be worked through, where we could find our common ground, where we could see what our shared purposes were, where we could see what our overlaps in terms of theology and polity were, and then how we could work together to collaborate to meet the ultimate needs of the church. And this collaboration was actually put into effect. They collaborated on social justice issues, they collaborated on evangelism. This included an initiative to have a campaign for children in poverty, which seeks to empower congregations to serve those children who are at risk. And also there were shared meetings that really emphasized the connectional spirit with their annual meetings and gatherings. And these meetings were times in which we could fellowship together, get to know each other better, and become more as one. So what have they accomplished during this time period? Well, one of the major accomplishments was mutual recognition. This full communion agreement was resolved by the UMC in 2012. And this full agreement involves each member denomination recognizing the other as a partner in our shared Methodist work. This includes acknowledging the validity of each other's sacraments, such as baptism and the Eucharist, and then maybe even more powerfully in shared ministry. This agreement allows for the exchange of clergy between membership Methodist denominations, meaning that an ordained minister can serve congregations across the participating denominations, and this facilitates joint worship services and other collaborative efforts. And then also the ecumenical engagement. By entering into full communion, membership denominations aim to overcome historical divisions and promote unity within the Methodist Church community. And this is part of a larger ecumenical movement that seeks to reconcile separated branches of Methodism. Therefore, the questions addressed in my study are primarily whether the work of the Pan-Methodist Commission has succeeded in promoting mutual cooperation in evangelism, mission, polity, and social concerns, And secondarily, whether the current accomplishments have laid a proper foundation for potential reunification in the 21st century. I am also interviewing 4 individuals who have served on the commission. A person who served as the president is the Right Reverend Nathaniel Jarrett, who I am interviewing. He's a bishop in the AME Zion Church. Mr. Bird Bonner, who has served as an officer on the commission. Dr. Mary Love, who has served as executive secretary of the commission, and the Right Reverend Jeffrey Leaf, who is a bishop in the AME Church, was the pastor of Mother Bethel, the founding church of the AME Church, for 14 years. And my hope is that this work will contribute to the ongoing work of unity within the Wesleyan family. Thank you.